What's good, neighborhood? It's your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. All right, let's just jump right into it. So your man Tyrese had time last night in a now deleted, excuse me, in a now deleted post. He aired out DJ Envy, called his wife ugly, all kind of things, man. We'll play the clips, but I'm gonna give you the backstory first. So the first thing you're gonna hear is, matter of fact, before I do this, shout out to the homies who kept the files because he deleted this. So shout out to Chick Smooth. Chick Smooth was early with it. Shout out to Forgotten Kings, like the homies out there who kept the files. So Tyrese took the videos down though, but he went in on DJ Envy. So the first clip you're gonna hear is Tyrese being confronted by DJ Envy. And then about talking to his wife a little crazy, like he was flirting, trying to get at his wife. The next clip you're gonna hear is Tyrese pretty much showing some receipts that he got, showing like, yo, I was just sending her pictures of my car, cause I know y'all was in the car. It's like, but you said she had me blocked. How she blocked and I just talked to her like on the 23rd of August. So let's just jump right into it. And y'all leave me a comment, let me know what y'all think of the story. It's your man Marq Nash breaking beats. Let's get it.
Never told nobody that. Even when you were on, and you could say you were on those psych meds, and you could say that you weren't.
What you mean?
But as a man, some of the things that you said, Tyrese, deserve me to box your mouth.
Whoa,
and I didn't. No.
Look at this, man. Me and your wife were communicating August 11th, 2022. August 11th, 2012. Look, I said something that was 7 hours and 3 8. She said without fail. Like, I got receipts. I'm sending images of my new Rolls Royce to your wife. Like, I know y'all always got nice cars and this and that. Like, if she blocked me, if I actually disrespected her, as you allege, and you felt the way, how are we communicating August 22nd, 2023? It's bullshit, bro. Like, that's like, look what your wife just texted back and said. Absolutely beautiful. Talking about me purchasing an island in Turks and Caicos. That was August 23rd, 2023. I praise God every day that something that God put on my heart to say to you and your wife actually helped y'all in any way I could. But let's not be out here lying and creating characteristics in a man that ain't there, bro. I'm gonna box you in the mouth over some shit. First of all, ha, for real. But second of all, you lying on me, bro. You just making shit up. I got receipts.
So after that, DJ Envy gets his wife on the phone, and after they go in on Tyrese goes live last night. Well, not live. He did a bunch of Instagram reels, but they're deleted now. But check this out.
Tyrese, and I wanted to box his mouth, as I said the other day. And can you explain to the people why we stopped talking to Tyrese?
Well, we stopped talking to Tyrese on two different occasions. Once many, many years ago.
And this audio is courtesy of the Breakfast Club, by the way.
So when he did do that amazing thing for us, he and I became friends, and we were very, very cool, and we spoke often. And a lot of times you'd be laying in the bed next to me while I was talking to him. And at first everything was cool, but for me, it got to a point where it became inappropriate and uncomfortable, where I felt as though lines were being crossed.
Well, what lines were crossed? Because people would be like, well, what lines did he cross?
You know, I don't really feel comfortable being specific because at the same time, I still do have a respect for him. I know that you still do have a respect for him. I would feel more comfortable just being general and saying that, you know, there was flirting and inappropriate compliments.
I just don't like to be called a liar. And when somebody says, I got receipts, when I'm like, no, you spoke to my wife. Like
what receipts? What do you mean he said he has receipts? Because, you know,
who knows?
I wouldn't want to, listen, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to be put in a position to divulge the things that were said. But if he's calling you a liar, it didn't have to go that far. If he's calling you a liar, then that's a step that might have to be taken.
So when you get to Atlanta, I'll text you my address. Nobody's gonna be around.
All right, so this is now Tyrese, after hearing them on the radio together, this is how he replies. And it's lengthy, so strap in, bro. He says, yo, you disrespected your wife with all the cheating, said you cheated more than 10 times. He goes in, he was like, yo, me talking to your wife, he was like, bro, trust me, she ain't even my caliber of breed. Like, it gets bad. He was like, yo, you got all them kids, no prenups. I helped you out. But check this out.
And no camera's gonna be rolled. I'm gonna let a lot of people down from the choice that I'm about to make. I've been asked to leave it alone. It's been said that people got a short attention span. They're not gonna be thinking about this shit in the next 3 hours, 3 days. Move on, let it go. Take the high road. You're a star. Your stage is big. Envy. You know how you said, I don't give a fuck about nothing. If anybody disrespect my wife, and then you ran down all your kids' names, you said, I don't give a fuck who you are, what it is. When it comes to my wife and my family, I don't play no games. You goofy. No one has disrespected your wife and your family more than you. You know the most dangerous thing about me? Is I know what I know about the level you took it to. I'll leave it at that. So all of a sudden, when it comes to your wife and your family, that's off limits. I don't play no games. I'll fucking be ready to shoot, stab, and kill when it comes to my wife and my family. But nigga, no one has violated and disrespected the shit out of your first lady and your family more than you. Put a pin in that. I'm not on the air, am I? Yes, you're on the air. When you called, she answered because you called her from the hotline number at the radio station. That's how it works. Everybody can see through the. Let me explain something to you, sir. Any real man who's ever been married, got a fiance, a girl, a baby mama, most real men, most don't play no games when it comes to their girl or their wife ever being disrespected or violated by another man. Y'all's story is all over the place. It's so all over the place that y'all don't even realize that what you said at 5:01 is very different than what you're saying at 5:03. DJ Envy, you know how much your net worth is, right? You know you don't have a prenuptial agreement in place, right? You know you got about 6 or 7 kids, right? You know that everything about everything pertaining to your world was about to come crashing down. And for some random, strange, odd, unexpected reason, I did exactly what God told me to do. And they say that no good deed shall go unpunished. And I'm experiencing this right now in real time. You know why your wife called into the airwaves, bro? Because you got exposed in your living room. When I said, how convenient, you could not sit there and look me as a man in my eyes and tell me with real honesty and integrity why my divorce has been a mockery and a funny joke and a topic of discussion at the Breakfast Club. You and Charlamagne talking about mental health awareness. Are we gonna be advocates for mental health awareness, or are we out here trying to f people mental health up because you're giving out donkeys of the day and attacking people and going into people's issues and breakups and marriages and financial traumas and all of the things? Yeah, you got a job to do. I got it. You're in radio. You got to report the news. I got all that. I got it. But you cannot be pumping and perpetuating mental health and mental health awareness and then be out here fucking people mental health up. I don't have mental health issues. I had a mental health breakdown because I was given psych meds that had extreme adverse effects. If I'm in a studio and smoking weed, you'll see me sleep on the couch. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do anything. Anything that has to do with me being exposed to anything, I'm gonna be wiped out. You got a bottom line about never disrespecting your wife and never disrespecting your family. That's a general consensus. I think every man in the world feels that exact same way. But actually, how do you disrespect your wife and your family the most and try and hold another man to a particular standard? And how do I go above and beyond to be used to step in to do whatever it is that I did to try and help? You guys ultimately still did all the work. You guys still decided to stick to your vows. Let me remind you, through thick and thin, for better, for worse, sickness and health till death do us part. We can say a lot of things, but we can't say that you ain't got a real wife over there that's really got your back. Whatever it is that I did to try and help, you guys ultimately still did all the work. You guys still decided to stick to your vows. Let me remind you, through thick and thin, for better, for worse, sickness and health till death do us part. We can say a lot of things, but we can't say that you ain't got a real wife over there that's really got your back, because she's still with you. Ponzi scheme, stealing all this money from all these innocent people, that ain't got to do with me. What you did behind her back, with the 1, with the 2, with the 10, that ain't got nothing to do with me. See, you're a manipulator, you're a gaslighter, and you're also one of those great undiscovered actors. What does that mean? How the fuck are you living a double, triple life, and your wife, who is completely innocent and sweet, had no sign and no indication whatsoever that you was out doing what it is that you was doing? You had to be one of the baddest I've ever known to cheat on your wife, ever. I mean, you nice with, you ain't leave a trail of popcorn down the hallway at all. Hats off to you. Let's unpack this last thing. One of the other things that was mentioned Well, two of the other things that was mentioned, and then I'm done. There were nights that Tyrese called me. This is what your wife said. And I'd be on the phone and we'd be talking about topics and things. And my husband would be laying in the same bed right on the side of me. Really? I'm on the phone with your wife and you're in the same bed laying on the side of her. What man, what real man would let another man be on the phone in any capacity if I actually disrespected her, if I actually flirted or did anything that y'all accused me of doing? What did I say and what did I do that was inappropriate? To where if it's so disrespectful and inappropriate, you cross the line, need to box your mouth. Like, that was the most gangster I've ever heard in my life. You're a comedian, dude. There were nights that me and Tyrese was talking and my husband was right laying in the same bed. So I've already allegedly violated you as a man, as a husband, and I violated your wife, allegedly, right? I crossed the line, I disrespected, I flirted, I went from trying to help, and then I turned it into something else, is what y'all are saying, right? How the fuck are we still in touch 5-6 years after God used me to step in and do what I did? It ain't adding up, bruh. And y'all ain't got no responsibility to me. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with me. I am not in business with y'all. We have no friendship and no relationship where y'all would have to say, he crossed the line, he flirted with you, he disrespected you, he said this and he said that. But don't worry about it. We're not gonna say nothing to him about it. We're not gonna confront him about it. I'm not gonna have my husband to call him and, nigga, what the f you talking to my wife and coming up and saying this? You know why you never said anything to Charlamagne about me flirting or disrespecting allegedly? Because it never happened. You know why you never called me, text me, confronted me about what I said and did, supposedly? Because it never happened. I'm gonna tell you what really happened. Because you're not the sharpest nail, you're not the sharpest knife in the drawer, Mr. Envy. I'm gonna tell you what really happened. After you was exposed on your own breakfast show about leaving me for dead, not calling, not checking on me, you and your wife could have flew to Atlanta. Your wife could have pulled my wife to the side, and you could have pulled me to the side, and y'all could have attempted, key word, attempted to step in and help us when my world and my marriage and my shit was crashing and burning. The choice you made was to make a mockery and laugh at my shit while it was all going down. And that wasn't a choice that I made towards you. And then when you got confronted about it on your show, you grab some rain out of the sky and say, I crossed the line, I disrespected, I overstepped, I violated. And yet we're still on text chains for the last 5-6 years. And yet we have been on calls, all three of us. I would say a minimum of 10, probably 15 times. I'm on the phone with your first lady, which I've always called her from the beginning because she is your first lady. I'm on the phone with your first. I was like, oh, that's crazy. I say, do me a favor. Can you get Envy on the phone? She would always click over, you would answer, and we would talk. Where is the violation, Envy? Where is the disrespect, Envy? Where is the me overstepping and disrespecting anything that's got to do with your wife, Envy? Where is it? Be consistent, bro. After 5, 6 years of us being in touch in any capacity, make it make sense. You can't make it make sense because it don't. I'm gonna go back to Charlamagne, who you're with 5 days a week. I need to box you in your mouth because you disrespecting my wife. Charlamagne says, what did he say? What did he do? You know why Charlamagne don't know what I said and did? Because I never did it. You don't want nobody to attack your wife and your family. That's your bottom line. Let me tell you what my bottom line is. Until I take my last breath, maybe it's the Capricorn in me, I'll never let a violate my character, put words in my mouth, or paint a picture, manipulating, gaslighting, and putting me in this light for something that I never did. And if y'all gonna say I did something, just understand that I've been dealing with the courts. Divorce number 2, baby mama number 2. They don't deal in emotions. They don't deal in feelings. They don't deal in the courts. They don't deal with hearsay. What they deal with is receipts, proof, and evidence to back it up. Otherwise, the real reason that you had your wife to call into that station with that monologue that both of y'all rehearsed is because social media was beating shit out of you. Because you's a goofy foul, self-consumed. You have your own self-interest in mind. You don't give a fuck about nobody, what you say, what you do, and the effects that it has on other people. That's why you're in the middle of all them lawsuits now. You'd rather go rob the average man and woman, take all their fucking money and do a Ponzi scheme than to think about how they gave you their last, hoping and praying that they can take this small piece of an investment and turn it into something bigger. That's some heartless. And then when it all goes down, what do? Now it's your partner's fault. Now it's what he did and what he kept away from you, and you ain't got nothing to do with what was going on. You ain't know nothing, and you caught off guard. It's all out in the open, bro. That's what it is, right? We're entertainers. Let me tell you who I am. I'm far from perfect, but I've been around everybody's wife, everybody's girlfriend, everybody's baby mama. I done knocked down some of the baddest on human feet. I have, myself. No disrespect, but I wouldn't even look in her direction, bro. This is me speaking on me. I wouldn't even look in that direction. That's all you, bro. If you want to get a sense of my pedigree and where I normally land, I can send it to you. Come on, bro. Accuse me of something that actually makes sense. Wolf in sheep clothing. This guy that knows how to swindle his way into something, and then his agenda becomes something. Bro, y'all describing a lot of people, but you're not describing me. That ain't what the fuck I am. That ain't who I am. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna also say this, bro. I wouldn't be putting this up on my Instagram. I wouldn't be posting if all of this shit that just happened didn't play out for the world to see on your Breakfast Club. You definitely had every opportunity in the world. 6 years of an opportunity to call me, text me, confront me, or come at me about anything that you claim or your wife claimed that I actually said or did. 6 whole years. You know what that is on the West Coast? On the West Coast, we would define you as a not that you're not a man. Well, you're still a man, but you're not a man. You a if you're gonna let anybody still be in touch with you or your first lady in any capacity after I supposedly violated and overstepped. So I would say this to you, sir. Leave it alone. Y'all can respond. Y'all can defend yourself. Y'all can go ahead and do the next 10 episodes of The Breakfast Club attacking my life, my character. Y'all can have texting y'all, calling y'all, trying to give y'all the drop on this and that, trying to create some type. Y'all could on y'all show to do full interviews to try and describe me as something, whatever picture they want to paint. Until I take my last breath, I will defend my name, I will defend my intentions, and I will speak up and out about the truth. And the truth is not always a good truth. You don't want to tell the truth. I'm willing to tell the truth even if I embarrass the shit out of myself, even if I throw myself under the bus, even if I gotta apologize, even if I gotta make whatever calls. I've been texting and calling.
Hey man, it's your boy Scrunch, your man, assistant pimp for the movie house.
All right, well, there you have it. Tyrese went in. Y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think of this story. What do y'all think of Tyrese exposing DJ Envy? It's your man Marq Nash breaking beats. Peace.